All right, guys, you got this. Let's go. Gun right, triple E. Close, let's go. On one, on one.
Ready?
Ready.
What's up, guys? It's Pick'em with HuddleGG, and welcome to episode 2 of our Ask Huddle series, where we break down your questions out there in the community, whether it's MUT related, gameplay related, really any questions you guys have related to Madden 25. This is the best place to go to get those answered. So wherever you're watching this video, make sure to leave your question in the comment section below to see if you can get featured on a future video. We will be answering about 3 to 5 per video per week. So again, you have a great chance to get that question answered. And if you don't get your question answered, make sure to join our Discord by going to HuddleGG/Discord. It is a free Discord to join, and we will answer your questions in there. But with that being said, let's dive right into this week's episode. And question 1 today comes from DMOB Soul, and they ask, what is the best way or your favorite way to beat cover 3 match? So what we're going to do is we're going to come out in a formation that has 2 receivers to one side of the field. And what we want to do is we want to align those 2 receivers that are split out wide to the short side. So we're going to be using the 2 receivers on the left here. In a formation like spread, you could use either side of the field, but again, we want to run this to the short side of the field, and it's a very simple route combination. All we need is our slot receiver on a streak, and then we want our outside receiver on a smoke screen. Now what you're going to see is when we say hike, the slot and the outside corner are going to follow initially, then they're going to try to transition, and we're going to throw it right when they get to that transition point, and that's going to be an easy touchdown for us over the top. I'll show you one more time. Smoke screen to the outside guy, streak to the slot, and what you're going to see is as soon as you see those 2 corners switch, we're just going to lob that ball over the top, and you're going to see that's going to be an easy one-play touchdown against cover 3 match style defenses. Our second question today comes from I Love Justin Fields, and as an Ohio State fan, I can say that I love Justin Fields as well, so I really appreciate this question. But they ask, can the Linchpin and Protected abilities stack? So first of all, let's look at each of these abilities. So Protected is going to be an ability that you have on your quarterback, and if we look at it here, it is going to be stronger pass blocking from all offensive linemen. Okay, so again, Protected is stronger pass blocking from all offensive linemen. And if we go to Linchpin, that's going to be something that we have on an offensive lineman. That's going to be an offensive lineman ability. And what you're going to see here is Linchpin is stronger blocking from all offensive linemen. Now, this is in regards to the run game. Okay, so Linchpin is going to help your offensive line block better in the run game. And then Protected is going to help your offensive line block better in the pass game. So to answer the question, yes, you can use both of those and they will stack and you will get the benefits of both the Protected and the Linchpin abilities. Our third question today comes from King Chaos, and they ask, how do you block the B-Gap Blitz out of Dime 1-4? So this blitz can actually be ran out of Dime 1-4 or Dime 3-2. And what we're going to do is we're going to first show you how the blitz works, and then we're going to show you an easy way that we can block this. What we want to do on the defensive side of the ball, a lot of people are going to run this from a cover 4 shell. What you want to see here is our D tackle is actually blitzing the right of screen A gap. So if we see him blitzing the right of screen A gap with his angle, we're going to blitz our left of screen middle linebacker, and he is going to be going to the left of screen B gap. Okay, now from there, we're going to bring the other middle linebacker right in front of the blitzer and line him up on the outside shoulder of the guard. And our goal here with the user is to make contact with that guy and then peel back to cover the middle of the field. And that's going to allow that second level blitzer to come free at our quarterback. Now, the best and most consistent way to block this is going to be to block our running back. You can block him on the same side of the pressure, or you can block him on the opposite side of the pressure. I think the best way to do this is going to be to block him on the same side. That's what we're going to show here. So again, we're going to blitz that linebacker there and set up this pressure. And all we want to do is we want to make sure that the running back is blocking the blitzer. Okay, that's the big key to blocking this blitz, whether they're sending this opposite or to the same side as our running back. Okay, so what we want to do is if the running back is on the same side as the blitzer, we're going to block the running back, then we're going to half slide away from the running back, and you're going to see that's going to change the running back's target to that blitzer there. You can see the halfback icon above that blitzer's head. That's exactly what we want. So now what you're going to see is when they send this blitz and they make contact, our running back is going to be there to pick that up. And I have 2 controllers right now, so I can't really step up in the pocket and make the read down the field. But you can see here when we look at the replay, you're going to see that our running back does a great job of stepping right into that gap, taking that blitzer out of the play. And again, from here, you want to just set up whatever route combo you want to attack this defense, and you're going to be able to step up and make that throw. You can see here our right of screen guys got their double team split, which can happen at times. But one more time, just to show you how consistent it is, when they set this pressure up, again, we're just going to block our running back, same side as the blitz. We're going to half side away from him. And then when they go to get this, you're going to see that our running back steps right in there. And that would give us all the time that we would need to obviously step up and make whatever read we would need to down the field. Like I said, it's a little bit harder for me to do right now in practice mode with 2 controllers, but you can see how we do have enough time there in the pocket to make the reads that we would need to, or if nothing's open, just step up and scramble out of that pocket. Our next question comes from Lucas Doubt, and if I mispronounce that name, I do apologize, but they ask, how do you make a 20-20-20 theme team? So a 20-20-20 theme team is going to be a theme team that you build that's a hybrid where we have 3 separate teams at that 20 marker, which is going to get those players +1 speed, +1 strength, +1 acceleration, and +1 change of direction. When you're looking to build a 20-20-20 theme team, there's a few types of players or programs that you want to look into investing in and getting in your lineup. So let's take a look at those here. The first one's going to be team captains. Team captains are really important. You can max out 2 of these right now if you have all of the tokens, and you get those tokens by doing different challenges in your reward pass. So look in there if you do not have all of these completed. If you do, they are very important because each of these players, when maxed out, are going to get ×3 team chemistry spots, and you can mix and match that however you would like. So you could give one player all the same team, you could give one player one of each of your 3 theme teams that you are running. Again, team captains, very, very important to have. The next one that we're going to look at is going to be our team builders. Now, team builders are nice because if you upgrade these with your upgrade token, you are going to be able to get these guys to ×2. Okay, now with those tokens, if you did not do the challenges earlier in the year, you cannot do them anymore right now. So that's going to be something that you have to make sure you still have in your binder if you did them earlier on. They did take those challenges away right now, but if we do look at somebody like the Bengals, right, you're going to see that they have 5 players where if we have 5 tokens for these guys and we upgrade them, they're going to all get ×2 Bengals chemistry instead of just the normal ×1. So these 5 players alone, if upgraded in our lineup, could get our Bengals already to the 10 out of 20. And that's going to make it a lot easier for you. And then the last program and types of players that you want to look for is going to be our team diamonds. Okay, so with team diamonds, if we look at this here real quick, what you're going to see is team diamonds are going to either give us ×2 or ×3 depending on the OVR of the card. So if we go for the 95 overall, those are going to give us ×3 for their particular theme team. So you can see Deshaun Jackson here is ×3 for the Eagles. Marshall Yanda is going to be ×3 for the Ravens, and so forth. And if we go down to the 92s, if you can't afford the 95s, because they are fairly expensive, but the 92s are going to give us ×2 for that particular team. So again, we are going to look at our team captains, we are going to look at our team builders, and then we're going to look at our team diamonds. And those 3 programs and types of players are going to really help us get to that 20-20-20 mark. Our 5th and final question today comes from JFree23, and they ask, if you adjust an individual defender, will they stay in their original run fit? And this is such a great question. So we are in a cover 2 defense here, and with cover 2 defense, if you look at the run fits, you're going to get those outside corners a lot of times in the run fit, especially to the way the ball is going. So if they're running it to the right, you're going to see that right of screen corners in the run fit. If we look at our run fits to the left, you're going to see now that left of screen outside corners in the run fit as well. And at times you will see both corners are in the run fits as you see here. But if we look back to the right side here, again, if the run's going to the right, this is what our run fits are going to look like. And again, run fits just means if they have these angles coming off of the player, they're essentially going to play more aggressively towards the run. That's going to be the easiest way for you guys to remember that. So again, in a cover 2 defense, our outside corner is going to play more aggressively towards the run, which can help with outside runs. But let's say you don't want to actually run a cover 2 shell just in case they pass the ball. So if we adjust our entire defense here, let's say that we adjust them to a cover 4 shell, right? So if we look at the play art here, you can see we're now in a cover 4, but we adjusted everybody individually. If we now look at the run fit to the right, you're going to see we still have that outside corner in the run fit. So even though he is not in the original zone that he started the play out in, he is going to stay in his original run fit. Now, the only way you could get him out of his run fit is if you would audible to a different play. So if you would audible to something like a cover 3, you're going to see that our outside corners are not in the run fits for cover 3. So that is a way that you could get him out of it. Now, if you ever have a player who's not in the run fit and you would want to get him in the run fit, you can blitz him and he's going to play more aggressively than you can see here. If we blitz that right of screen corner, even if we're in a cover 3, he's still going to play aggressively down towards that run. But again, to answer the question, if you do adjust a player, they will stay in their original run fit that they started the play in, and that is such a phenomenal question. And that is our last question for today. And like I said earlier in the video, if you guys want your questions answered wherever you're watching this video, make sure to just go into the comment section below, comment your question, and if you don't get that question featured in a video soon and you notice, hey, I want that question still answered, make sure to join our free Discord by going to huddle.gg/discord. Thank you guys and have a great rest of your week.